evening, Honorable Kinsley Maguire.
Good evening.
How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
Very good.
We are so excited to have you here today at your home convention, Houston.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Welcome.
Thank you.
And did you come flying from Nigeria for this?
Yes, I did. The governor of Abia State had sent me out here to represent him here at the biannual convention of our own sons and daughters in the diaspora, and that's why I'm here.
That's awesome. My name is Chidebere Agbara, and I'm one of the youth here in Houston.
Thank you.
We have been hearing so much about what our governor T.A. Oji has been doing for the youth empowerment. Can you please tell us a little bit more about that?
Chidebere, thank you very much. Governor T.A. Oji has indeed done a lot for the youths in Abia State. Never before in the history of our state have we seen a governor come in and help the youths. We have several youth empowerment projects. People are now learning how to do hair. People are now learning how to sew. People are now learning how to fix air conditioners. People are now learning, taking trades here and there. Above all, people are even being given vehicles to do transportation. So the governor has effectively captured the youths to help them, especially those who are not in the universities. Everybody is learning something. Everybody is doing something. And that's Governor T.A. Oji's way of pulling everybody together, because he believes that governance is a collective effort as it is a collective responsibility. So we are bringing everybody on board, and people are learning one kind of trade or the other. And things are looking up good for the youths of Abia State, thanks to Governor T.A. Oji.
That's awesome. You did mention something about some are being given vehicles. So are these vehicles being paid for by the government, or they have to make some kind of installment towards the car?
No. When Governor T.A. Oji says youth empowerment, he means youth empowerment. To date, over 2,147 vehicles have been given to youths free of charge. These youths are asked to use this as a source of income. Before, it used to be a motorcycle. Now youths are getting vehicles, and yellow taxis are dotting the cities of Aba, the cities of Umuahia, the cities of Ohafia, Arochukwu, and so on. This is the governor's way of saying, come along, let's collectively move our Abia State forward. None of the youths have paid a dime towards any of the vehicles they are given. It is free. It's the governor's way of carrying the youths along, and we think very unprecedented in the history of our state. We used to have a governor give people a shovel and a truck to work, but this governor it's not just the vehicles. It's about training hairdressers. It's about training people who are now sewing. It's about training people who are fixing refrigerators. It's about training people who are fixing televisions. It's a collective approach to carrying the youths along. And Governor T.A. Oji will be remembered 10 years from today, 20 years from today, as one of the most effective governors since the history of our state, especially in youth empowerment.
That's wonderful.
Thank you.
That's good to know. And not a lot of us go home so often. So can you please tell us the security improvement for those of us who are thinking about visiting home, but from the stories we hear, kidnapping here, kidnapping there. So can you please tell us a little bit more what T.A. Oji has done to make sure that our people, I'm not talking about other states, but the Abia State, I'm from Ohio, so what are people, the security system? Well, can you please tell us a little bit more about that?
Well, Chidebere, it's not just in Ohoho, or it's not just in Ohafia, or not in Umunoji. The state of Abia State is in solid hand. Now, I will admit, we had challenges in the past, but this governor came in and said enough is enough. From Umunoji all the way to Okwa, we flushed them out. And today, Abia State is ranked as one of the safest states. Quote me, Abia State is ranked as one of the safest states in the Federation. And thanks to Governor T. So those of you who are youths who needed to come home and you have fears that the security is poor, security is excellent in Abia State today. Let me tell you what the governor of Abia State did over the Christmas period. Abians who returned home from Germany, from London, from America, we hosted them to a banquet. And that banquet lasted till 3 o'clock in the morning. Our idea was to let them know that there is peace and tranquility, there is security in Abia State. And they were amazed. So several of them came back to tell the stories. I believe that 10 years from today, 20 years from today, Abians will remember Governor T.A. Orji for all of the things this man has done for us. The youths of Abia State should be grateful that the state of our state is very solid today.
It's good to know that the security system has improved, and I'm happy to hear that. And moving on to healthcare. So what is the healthcare system like now in Abia State?
Excellent. Excellent. And granted, we are not where this governor wants to take us to, but thank God we are not where we used to be. Over 250 clinics were constructed under this government in all of the 17 local governments. 10 new 100-bed hospitals scattered around Abia State. In total, 720 small clinics in the whole of Abia State. Infant mortality rate in Abia State is now drastically reduced under this governor. Communicable diseases are now being under control under this governor. So Governor T.A. Orji has done quite a lot. We are one of the few states with a complete dialysis center. Before, our people would have had to travel to India, Pakistan, and the UK to have dialysis done on them, those who needed that critical care. But today in Abia, we have one in Aba, as we have one in Umuahia, and that's one. Has also invested in the eyes. We have an optometry center now that's one of a kind in the nation. And this governor will be remembered, my sister, as one of the governors who came in and changed the healthcare landscape of Abia State. So we are doing very well. You will know that if you come home and God forbid there is any need for critical care, Abia State is at the forefront of giving people quality health care. Every local government with ambulances. If we have any problem, an ambulance will pick you up to the nearest clinic or the nearest general hospital, or you could be taken to the Federal Medical Center. So we are better off where we are today than where we were 6-7 years ago, and Governor T.A. deserves credit for it.
Okay. It's one thing to build brand new hospitals, without having, equipment, well equipped, be it doctors, nurses, to help the patients or our people. So are the medical equipment in these brand new hospitals, are they brand new or they are fairly used? Can you tell us the condition of those?
Well, one of the conditions for this Governor T.A. building this healthcare center, he's just not building, he is building and furnishing, building and equipping all of these clinics. And Chidebere, we want to invite the youths of Houston to come down home and see some of these things yourself. You will be very amazed at the improvements under Governor T.A. that we now see in Abia State. I have always said repeatedly, we are not where, and Governor will say this, we are not where we want to be as a state. But thank God, we are not where we used to be as a state. There is a drastic improvement in Abia State under the stewardship of Governor T.A. And I'm very proud to be associated with him. We have said to the governor privately, we are happy to be working from you and learning from you. It's a quality leader and a talent from the people of Umuahia to the rest of the state. And that's how I'll best describe the governor.
Oh, thank you very much. Well, as we have heard, our Governor T.A. has done quite a lot for us. So let us give him all the support that we can. All right, thank you. And Honorable
thank you very much. And my general greetings to all of our youths is Be who you are. Remain an Abian wherever you are. The governor will also always say that. Carry that flag. Remember that you are an Abian first and you are Igbo. Wherever all of you are, continue to pull together the cohesive forces of brotherhood and sisterhood and continue to think Abia. Think about what you can do for Abia, and better days are ahead of us. Children, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. Thank you.